Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's Beer Review. Tonight we're going to take a look at a beer that I picked up a month ago in Nova Scotia. This time we're going to take a look at Duchy Originals Organic Ruby Ale 1905. Yeah, I picked this up in Nova Scotia. Apparently they just started carrying it this spring. I've never heard of this brand before or anything about it. I decided to do some little research before doing this review and found out that Duchy Originals is actually a line of organic food products that was started in 1990 by His Royal Highness Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales. Furthermore, Waitrose, I forget if they actually affiliated themselves with the branding or they bought out the brand or something. Waitrose is a brand of upscale supermarket chains in England, which actually have a royal warrant with, like, the Queen of England, Prince Charles, royal family. So they actually provide all their groceries. So apparently it's like a high-end grocery store over there. Yeah. Another cool tidbit I learned about this one is that this is brewed for, using all organic ingredients, brewed for Duchy Originals by Wychwood Brewing Company. It's in Oxfordshire. To finish reading on what says in the bottle, it says Duchy Originals from Waitrose, a partnership preserving our heritage. And it says the Prince's Charities right on the stem of the bottle. It says a deliciously robust, rich blend of hops and malt, including an English barley first used in 1905 called Plumage Archer. It's brewed in Oxfordshire, 500 milliliters, 5% ABV. Duchy Originals from Waitrose. At Waitrose and Duchy, we share a belief that the value of British organic food grown and produced sustainably. Old Ruby Ale 1905. This traditional ale was lovingly brewed using barley from selected organic farms, including Duchy Home Farm at Highgrove. There's a whole bunch of logos on here saying it's certified organic, suitable for vegetarians. Indeed. What does sustainability actually mean? What is organic all about? Read the Good Food Charter at www.waitrose.com/Duchy. It's actually got a thing here. It says, enjoy alcohol in moderation. UK government recommends that adults do not regularly exceed 3 to 4 units daily. Women, 2 to 3 units daily. Isn't that kind of sexist? Approximately 128 calories per 284 milliliter glass, which is a little over half of this bottle. Yeah, it actually says this bottle is 2.5 units. Well, whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm going to set myself over that units level for the day just by having this one. Actually, no, I'm going to split it with Neely. So it is an English style pale ale. Not a whole lot more to say than that. It's got just a basic black cap, but a rather nice, stylish looking bottle, even if it is a supermarket store brand. Pop it open here. Pour it in my Keith's glass. Still a little more in the bottle, I think, but whatever. So it looks nice. Large bubbles in that carbonation. The bubbles on the head as well are quite large. Like medium to large size bubbles on the top. You can see the head there in the camera. It's got an orangey yellow appearance bordering on amber. Maybe that's why they call it ruby. Maybe it's an old ruby and it's sort of faded over time. Looks pretty nice. You can get a look at it there. I'll hold it there for a few seconds. And of course you can see down the base of the glass where it's a little bit brighter. But it's like orange amber in the top. What head that it did have sort of died off rather quickly. Let's give it a sniff here. It's got a sweet smell. Somewhat malty. Little touches of maybe somewhat earthy hops, but bordering on a bit of like almost leaning towards skunk. The smell overall is fairly faint. I'll slosh that a bit around here. Doing that kicked up some fruity smells like red delicious apple. A little bit of extra sweetness and some breadiness like toasted grains. Probably from that whatever barley they used, that fancy barley, but however they malted it. It actually smells pretty good. It's got a nice like red fruit kind of smell to it. Although the smells are unpronounced. It actually smells really nice once you get your nose into that. And I don't mean stick your nose right into the liquid. Once you get right down to it, and the head's gone, and it's really starting to evaporate off the top of the surface of the beer itself, that's a nice, like, rich, fruity, it may be faint to smell at first, but it's kind of like a rich, fruity, red fruity smell. Sweet fruit. Nice. I actually like that. Let's give it a taste. So, it's got a sweet taste to it. It's a tad bitter, it's not very bitter. It's got touches of red fruits like red apple. Maybe not red delicious apple, like a really rich sweet fruit, but like a red apple, red grape. And there's a sweet bitterness that sort of lingers throughout the center of the mouth. I'm getting a slight aftertaste of corn. But that may be just whatever toasted grain. It's not really so much corny as it's more like a really toasted grain quality with maybe a touch of corn to it, but I doubt very much if this is really an organic beer they use corn in this. Us being British. Does it actually have an official ingredients list? No. I'm not quite sure they were required to by Canadian law. Whatever. Nice and mildly bitter. Somewhere in like the 20s. High 10s, high 20s. Low 20s. For IBUs. It's not bad. Nice, somewhat rich pale ale. With a bready toasted grain quality on the back. With hints of corn. I'm going to sit down with, before I sit down, I'll just say that it's like a medium quality. It's like a little heavier than a light beer. It's not medium to light either. It's like straight medium, maybe medium to heavy. Yeah, I'll stick with medium. It's nice though. The carbonation's just right. There isn't a whole lot of it there, but it goes down really smooth. Nice smooth drinking beer. Okay, now I'll sit down with it for a few minutes and I'll come back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back with Duchy Originals Old Ruby Ale. So, what did I think? It's alright. It's nothing overly fantastic, but it's definitely a good tasting beer. It's nice and smooth. Got some nice tastes, sweet tastes of like red apple, red grape, a brown sugar in the back, some caramel, while being gently bitter with some like earthy hop character. It's very nice. It's just not blowing me away a whole lot. It's definitely worth picking up, and if you're passing through Nova Scotia, I'd certainly give this a try if you're looking for something different to try. There's a whole lot more better like Nova Scotian craft brews though that are recommended rather than this one, like stuff from Garrison and Propeller. But it's definitely worth a shot if you see it and you have never heard of it before. So, much like I did. As such, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 just because it's worth trying. I found it tasty. Neely didn't really care for it. Probably that earthy hop character. Anyway, so 3.5 out of 5. Thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tune in next time. We got more reviews to come, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.